where the whispers gather. Conservative minds debate the future. From tax cuts to border walls, strategies clash like a political rally. Frustration brews in the chambers. As always, meet new challenges. Dissenting voices rise up, seeking unity, but finding divides. We stand strong, we stand tall. In this party, our spirit will not fall. The path is rocky and long. We march forward with hearts full of song. Policies debated, votes cast. In the shadows, some doubts are fast. Yet the fire of conviction burns bright.
All right, here we are on Rebel Republic, back at you again by popular demand. I'm your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. Next to me, as always, the voice of reason, because we are the best political show in Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, New York, Connecticut, Maine, Delaware, Connecticut,
Worcester.
It doesn't
New Jersey,
matter. New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland. We can go anywhere.
Israel.
Yes,
We are huge.
The Israelis love us. They're disappointed.
We are number one in listenership in the Golan Heights. The Golan Heights, they've listed us as number one.
Tyler is missed sorely tonight. You know, the Israelis were hoping
He's on his way. He left. Where was he?
He was in Utah. No, it was yesterday.
It was yesterday. That's right.
Salt Lake City.
So he's driving. He will hit the East Coast in Charleston. Then he will go with his vehicle underwater across the Atlantic through to the Mediterranean.
I don't think we have that in the budget.
We have technology for that.
No.
He will go underwater through to the Mediterranean and pop up in Tel Aviv probably next week, I think.
Yeah, he's really looking forward to making that trip. And then we have Coach Schumann. It's go time. Great to see you, Coach.
Hi.
You're looking very plump today. Very happy.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. So we got some big news today that the charging documents were finally filed against Mr. Tyler Robinson. What are your initial thoughts? Or were there anything that stood out to you that maybe was surprising or
no?
Not at all.
No, the death penalty was going to be brought up. The charges were just. I mean, everything.
And they're doing state and federal, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
The weird thing is they're bringing up certain things like, you're being charged because you may have put Charlie Kirk in jeopardy by targeting him. Well,
what?
Usually,
there's other people that got charged.
No.
Oh.
He's getting. This is the charge that I read to him.
May have been okay.
Because you're being charged that you may have put Charlie Kirk in jeopardy by shooting at him. Usually, when you shoot at somebody, you are putting them in jeopardy.
Well,
I don't think there's any question about it. And other people too. They said the bullet actually whizzed by the kid that asked the question that Charlie Kirk was trying to answer.
Right.
So, and not only was Mr. Kirk in danger, also the surrounding people.
Yeah, there was all kids around him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Tons of children. That's so. It's if this guy, if they find Johnny Cochran for this trial,
he's dead.
Correct, but there's always a new Johnny Cochran.
I think
if they find a new Johnny Cochran and this guy gets off and he doesn't get the death penalty,
Karen Reed's attorney should.
I will be shocked. No, I think there's no way. This is really an open and shut case after the information was released yesterday.
It's not. A lot of it's hearsay.
Really? So tell me.
I think they'll get it thrown out.
Thrown out. Tell me what's hearsay.
If any of his parents or his partner say that, well, Charlie told me this, Charlie told me that.
Correct.
That is hearsay.
Correct. That is correct.
So the text messages.
Yes.
They can debate that he didn't have his phone.
Somebody else sent them.
It's happened, Frank.
Really?
I swear to God, it's happened.
Well,
it could be too prujudicial.
I've never in the text it said Tyler responded to it. He said, "Hey, love." Not too many guys that are third party texters are saying that.
It could be too prejudicial.
No, there's no way.
I'm just telling you, it's happened.
Listen, no, I don't.
No.
I think this is a done deal. Wash it up in a day. Probably take
a day
or two max. I think this will be over with. And then I think,
a day.
Like I said, I think a public execution would be just, and we can move on with our lives.
You're pulling for the firing squad.
Oh, I hope they polish up. Listen, they should inscribe it on the bullets. Catch this, liberal. I mean, what? I mean, justice is an eye for an eye.
I mean, I do agree with that, and I give his wife so much credit for her statement and the grace and poise that she showed. Dave, I mean, did anything in your mind come from the charging documents that stood out? Anything that surprised you?
No, he stood up there, he pointed his rifle, and he shot Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and he
Well,
will
I
be
thought
charged.
we were going to get more inside info, but that's all.
You know what's so crazy about this case? There is no inside info.
No,
The
he
info
just
is
got up and shot him.
he
Yeah,
went up, he climbed up there,
allegedly.
allegedly
We have to say allegedly.
climbed
He
up there.
allegedly put in a text that he said he texted his trans lover. There. It says,
You don't have to say trans
I-
lover.
well,
It's just his lover.
Well, you know,
It's just his lover.
people need to have this. They
Friend?
need to have the basis.
You
set
have to
up.
point out that it's trans every
Yes.
time you mention it's his lover.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because it ties in very much so to his hatred
It
of Charlie Kirk.
It ties in very much.
I mean, it ties in. It
Okay.
ties into his hatred of Charlie Kirk.
That's how you feel.
That's what it is.
So
That's not how I feel. He
he's
said
banging a tranny, so that makes him hate them more
makes him hate Charlie Kirk
because Charlie hates trannies.
because Charlie hates.
Well, he doesn't hate them. He just doesn't approve. He doesn't approve.
Correct. His religion, his beliefs don't approve of that, and that's what he was. That's what he always represented and pushed. And people take offense. to that.
Well, I don't think there's any religion that kind of says transgender.
Sure.
There is.
Yeah,
Which one is that?
Muslims.
Muslims don't. Muslims
They
throw,
totally approve of homosexuality.
they shoot trans.
no,
they
gays
throw
for,
them off
gays,
cliffs.
gays for Palestine. What are you talking about? They're out there.
No.
What I'm saying is, he in his text messages had said that there'll be no trace of him.
Yeah, he was
Once
smart.
goes-
He
once
covered his track.
No, once he goes and picks up his rifle,
Yeah.
no trace of him.
Yeah, he was smart. To
Yeah,
say
he
that.
was. He was so smart that don't you realize that even if you do go pick up your rifle, there's still text messages that said you did it and you're going to pick up your rifle.
But again, I go back to had the girlfriend and family not turned him in.
Yeah.
I don't think they may not have caught him.
The girlfriend, they would have caught him easily.
You really
Someone-
believe that?
Yeah.
We went for 33 hours. Nobody had a clue other than the picture. You think that they would
They
have
had
caught him?
they had
Who's
friends. They had-
nobody? Who's
Yeah, but
nobody?
he's not in the system.
Who's nobody? Who do you mean nobody had a clue? You mean the general public didn't have a clue?
I'm saying like the police, FBI, whatever. They didn't know for 33 hours. You
I don't
don't.
believe that.
You think that Tyler Robinson was on their radar the whole time, or
No, I think that he became on their radar once they started going through the process pretty quickly. Once they pulled up the pictures.
yeah, the pictures, but it was he was turned in. That's my point. I'm saying if the father and the girlfriend did not turn him in,
There would have been somebody else,
you
somebody else
think
would
somebody
turn
was.
There's $100,000 reward for him.
and it would have been up every week.
So the tranny's getting a $100,000 reward. Is that what you're telling me?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Possibility.
Well, it has to lead to a conviction. So, Dave, the other thing that Frank brought up that was interesting and quite disturbing, ABC News correspondent, it looks like it's Matt Gutman, who is under fire for putting a spotlight on what he called the very touching text messages Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin sent to his transgender partner.
Yeah.
Uh,
He called them lover.
yeah, after the press conference announcing the murder charges against Robinson, Gutman marveled at such specific text messages that were unearthed about the murder weapon. But also, it was very touching in a way that many of us didn't expect. A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate and the suspect himself, with him repeatedly calling his roommate, who was transitioning, calling him my love. My love. Yeah, this is a new song. I'm licking that lollipop, baby. I'm not stopping. Yeah, hit that spot.
I guess that's what was going on there.
I'm just like, he got under fire for this. So it was this duality of someone who the attorney said not only jeopardized the life of Charlie Kirk and the crowd, but was doing it in front of children, like Frank said, which is one of the aggravating circumstances of the case. And then on the other hand, he was, speaking so lovingly about his partner. So very.
All you're seeing right now is
that's amazing that he would say that.
This is a footprint of how the media works. The liberal media.
How
works.
stupid could you be, though?
This
man died. That's like saying John Wilkes Booth. Oh, he was so touching.
Right. He was a great showman.
John, he was a great actor. He was an actor.
John Wilkes Booth was an actor.
Yeah, and Lincoln was a fan of his. We did it. We did our Bloodlines of Betrayal.
I didn't know that. I know he just killed Lincoln.
No,
yeah, that was good Bloodlines of Betrayals.
It was because I still think he lived.
This is the left, and it's not the right. This is the left wing media playbook.
This is ridiculous, though. He's being charged for murder, and you're going to say his text messages were
trying to build doubt. They're trying to build sympathy. They're trying to protect.
I agree.
Because it all goes back to one man. Who does it go back to? Donald Trump.
Well, they hate Trump.
The media hates what Donald Trump has done to this country.
And
the liberals hate what Donald Trump has done. They think that by Donald Trump's harsh rhetoric during the campaigns, that it has built up such a hatred of him from their side. They can't stomach him anymore. They can't stomach anybody that's associated with him, anybody that looks like him. So all white people all white men are screwed. But they can't fathom breathing the same air. But
again, I'm comparing this. Obviously, it's not a fair comparison.
Sure,
it would be like the media saying, "Oh, John Wilkes Booth, yeah, he killed Lincoln, but man, boy, did he act well in fucking Hamlet." Like it was just loving. He's just an emotional performance.
He's a great guy.
He should,
sympathy for the killer.
That blows my mind. And the terminology he used, he was trying to protect him. This is what Gutman said. He kept calling him my love. My reason for doing this is to protect you, but also asking him to delete the messages and not to speak to law enforcement.
Right.
So there's this heartbreaking duality. What's duality mean?
Duality.
What's duality mean?
Two-sided.
Oh, so there's heartbreaking duality that we're seeing very tragically playing out. So this Gutman dude has like sympathy.
Obviously, the love wasn't felt on the transgender side.
Well, when he got threatened, with life in prison, I think
let me spill the beans.
That changed his rhetoric.
Let me spill the beans. Let me go back to liking women. Let me change.
Dave, what do you think about this? Like Matt Gutman, well-respected reporter, ABC News. He's done a lot of great stories, and he is sympathizing with Tyler and his lover, saying that the text messages were just intimate and touching. I mean, would I know you're not paying attention to me. Would you say that about a murderer? Alleged murderer?
He's a fucking animal.
Yeah, that's what I can't get over. Why? Why would you go out on a limb? Now, it's ABC. Do you think that there will be any repercussions
against him? Yeah, definitely.
You do?
I think you may see Matt Gutman on a little bit of a vacation for a while. You won't see him on the screen. Maybe his next reporting will be from Guam.
Guam? Yeah. Send him to Guam.
What's
going on in Guam?
Sheep herders. That's a big story on sheep herders. They're going to get him away from the public for a little while. That's how they do. That's how they de-escalate all this. You could say
you haven't disappeared.
If you're in the media, you could say whatever you want.
Dave, what are you watching? You're watching. You're not paying attention. It's very frustrating.
I'm reading these nonsense.
The text.
No, the nonsense stuff. The stuff that Tyler obviously gets information from. It's such nonsense.
I know.
I'm reading an article on like.
Tyler firmly believes this. That
he's an anti-Semite. He's
not an anti-Semite. He's stupid.
100%.
Do you understand how stupid he is?
I'm not sure that. I don't think he's stupid. I think he's choosing to.
He used to eat cereal at 2 a.m. and watch cartoons.
I don't think that's
relevant.
So you're going to take the word of a man who used to eat
Oh, no,
cereal.
I'm not taking the word at all. I'm saying he's getting this information that's spread. To me, that is just leftist and Islamic propaganda.
Well, you said that's out of the leftist playbook. That's what they do. They
That is.
control
Well,
social media and indoctrinate people.
And they try to control. Look, the more you
The
can
regular
cloud,
media.
this is all part of a whole clouding.
Clouding.
Opportunity.
What's
Clouding.
clouding?
They're trying to cloud. They're trying to create
Doubt. Okay.
Okay, and you use multiple areas to do that. You get each group that you think will listen to your opportunity, and then you recruit more people into that mix by touching on things that they may already have some sort of feelings towards to begin with.
Yep.
So you do that
So
from
you're
the
saying
left.
Tyler's got feelings toward transgenders?
No,
Absolutely.
I'm saying
Okay,
he has some inherent already feelings towards Jews, and this just
Jews, yeah.
exacerbates it.
He got knocked out by a Jew.
Reinforces. It's like I said yesterday. Anybody can go and look up something they're annoyed with, and type in a stereotype of any nationality and find articles that would support.
But they're opinion articles.
Oh,
They're not
listen.
support.
You want to find
opinion articles.
You want to find crazy opinions. Have you seen the liberal version of X, Blue Sky? Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh, I heard about it.
Oh yeah, you got to go there.
Oh,
That's the largest stroke fest on the internet.
Who's the Blue Sky?
It's a liberal. It's a democratic liberal.
Do they run the sucking truck?
They possibly.
Probably.
It's a liberal site where basically any and all theories of
Are possible.
anti Nazis were born on
Oh,
that
here's
site.
Blue Sky.
They were born on that sky. Yep. Enjoy.
432,000 followers.
Yeah. And then read some of the rhetoric that they'll have off the Charlie Kirk assassination, which I understand if you don't like someone. I understand if you don't like someone, but you don't champion it. That person's dead.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. Wow.
The other thing, that's the other part. Like people won't like the same thing with like Epstein or any of these other.
Oh my God! Wow.
Situations. They try to relive what the person who is current dead might have been thinking. It's so absurd.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah.
How do you even know what if the wife of the person hasn't said that this person was thinking it? Why would you believe a source close to him?
Wow.
Find me a video of Turning Point with Charlie Kirk that says he wants a certain gender, a certain religious group
eradicated.
dead. Right, please find it for me.
Wow. I mean, this is pretty crazy.
What's that?
Yeah.
The post on the Sky Blue.
Oh,
Well, I can't say Sky Blue.
Nuts.
She's my
Blue
favorite.
Sky is
I
nuts.
can't say that. Blue Sky.
Yeah, it's insane. That's insane. It's way and everyone's
They're limited
in
in
your opinion.
They're limited in Mississippi now. There's an age limit. You have to prove your age to join Blue Sky in Mississippi.
Right.
Because of what they post.
We're 12, 14 now.
No, I think
Mississippi's at the underage stage.
Blue Sky,
Marriage.
just read the replies here. It doesn't throttle links, lets you choose your own algorithm,
Right.
builds anti-spam trolling to prevent bots filling your replies.
Oh,
Wow.
sounds like our show.
We don't have bots.
We don't?
No, we have real people.
Oh, real people show. That's awesome.
Yeah, they do.
No, I just
Blue Sky has a CEO.
Yeah.
Is Blue Sky an actual company or are they
site. It's like X.
Oh,
It's the liberal version of X.
Okay. I did not know that.
And what it is,
I'm just looking at them on Twitter. I didn't
everyone
know
is totally right of what they're saying right now as far as the buildup of the bad rhetoric, the bad talk by politicians and social media across the board, and the regular media as well. That's kind of what's led to this, and I agree. Now, where do we go from here? What's the end game?
Well, that's
How
why
do
I
we stop
asked,
this?
is this going to bring us together or pull us further apart?
We're nowhere near being together.
No, it looks
No.
like it's pulling us apart. How about this?
Here's how nuts. Again, I hate going into these things, but
No, go.
women are throwing themselves at Luigi Mangione.
Is he hot? You got a big cock?
I don't know about his. I don't know about
Dave just rolls his eyes at me.
He's a 26-year-old.
You're the one who brought him up.
He's a 26-year-old good-looking kid
Okay.
who just executed someone in the streets of Manhattan.
So why do
He's
they like him?
CEO of United Healthcare.
Oh, that was the guy that did it. He got some charges dropped. That's why I was saying that you never know what's going to happen in court. No, he did. He got a couple major charges dropped.
All I know is this:
The guy.
So
Young
Dave, you're
women
talking about
didn't-
right. How about
in
the
the
woman
court.
who says that she's married through him? She's married to the AI Luigi Mangione. So
Oh.
she talks to him. They talk every day. They planned out their life together. She has a couple children, AI children with Luigi Mangione.
AI.
Yeah,
They dropped
yeah,
terrorism charges, I guess.
That's
on
what I'm saying. That was a big deal that they dropped that.
It's garbage.
No,
He's
it
still
is.
gonna get-
It was.
He's
gonna get life in
Unfortunately,
jail.
it was in New York. He's going to get life in
People
jail.
were pissed that he got that.
Why? He's a terrorist.
No, that he got it dropped.
Right. Should have never got dropped.
Yeah.
No charge should be dropped. No charge should be dropped.
That's why I'm saying that there's no guarantee on Kirk not getting a couple things
It
dropped.
doesn't matter. He can get whatever he wants to get dropped. He's not going to get the death penalty dropped. He's not going to get
No, you won't.
He's not going to get the vital instruments to put him to death dropped. Now, can they find 12 jurors that are going to vote yes on this in the state of Utah?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen it. You can't say, how can you say, we're looking for impartial jurors? Where? Where's
Well,
that?
they're going to have to do a change of venue, obviously.
They can put wherever they want to put it. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's going to be in the state of Utah.
Yeah,
Right.
I think they'll have
So
to change the
they
venue.
can put it wherever they put the Provo, Utah. They can put it to wherever they want. It doesn't matter. And especially in a conservative state like Utah, you're not going to find a ton of liberal
Oh no,
people
no,
there.
no.
Number one, they're going to accept him on the jury, and number two, they're going to go along. I'm telling you right now, he's a dead man walking.
He should just plead or do a bench trial. in my
What are
opinion.
you going to plead? You're going to plead to the death penalty?
No, I'm going to plead insanity.
There's no insanity.
Yeah.
There's no insanity.
I'll start eating my poop.
There's no. It doesn't matter. You
It
can
will.
do whatever you want at this point. There's no insanity. He is a dead man.
Temporary insanity.
And you know what we need to see? We need to see him dead. We need some laws.
I know.
And I hate
I
to
know.
say that because I'm
But
advocating violence,
Listen.
but I'm not. This is justified by this is through the justice system in the courts. We need number one redemption. We need closure to this, and we need to move on.
But I'm
We can't-
telling you, I talked to my father. He said even if he gets a death penalty, he's going to be on death row for at least
I know that,
10 to
and
15
and
years.
that's a mistake. That's a mistake that needs
It
to be
is.
stopped.
It is.
It needs to be stopped.
It is.
It needs to be stopped. I don't know how to.
Dave, what do you think about that? Like, if he does get convicted and he's on death row and he gets another 20 years, I mean, that's just like, what the hell? Like, somebody should just shank him.
He might get shanked.
I mean, no, he's going to be a hero in jail.
No, he won't.
Well,
No, he won't. Anybody who's a skinhead in jail, you don't think they're right wing and ultra conservative and ultra neo Nazi, and they're going to say, "Yeah, those were our guys."
you're right, but he'll be in solitary. But I mean, Dave, again, he gets convicted, he gets another 20 years of life, to breathe air,
Waste.
which I think is ridiculous.
Well, eventually they're going to execute him. They're going to again.
Yeah,
I think they're going to.
There's 4 people on death row in Utah that have been for decades. That's my point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would think they'd extradite it. I don't know anything from anything on this standpoint.
I do. Thank you very much. So, because I got my Twitter law degree. So, the other big news that I saw, which was shocking, the Cleveland fire chief was removed from duty over incendiary Charlie Kirk social media posts. And we're seeing this more and more. There was a Harvard professor, someone from MSNBC, and how stupid can these people be? He's been placed on paid administrative leave after sharing insensitive and incendiary social media.
They know exactly what they're doing, and they're doing it. You know why they're doing it? They're happy. They're happy.
And he said, quote, bring out the next sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's crazy that somebody would say that.
And this is the thing.
How dumb are you?
They
This is like a grown man who's a fire
They
chief.
don't understand what they have sparked in this world, not just the country, the world. But you're going to see more and more and more conservative activists show up around this country and around the world. You're seeing it happen now in Europe. You're seeing it happen
Yeah,
now in
yeah.
England. In
England,
Ireland.
England is really
When
stepped
Conor
up.
McGregor wins the presidency in Ireland, you will see Trump 2.0. You will see immigration.
Trump 10.0. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. You'll see an anti-immigration wave in Ireland where they would just start throwing everyone in boats and getting them out of the country.
Dave, do you know how the government in Ireland works?
No.
Like, okay.
There's
It's gotta be,
government.
it's gotta be a parliament. It's gotta be a parliament.
Okay. So there are checks and balances. Trump can't go, or
It doesn't matter.
McGregor can't go running wild.
Sure he can.
He can.
Sure he can. Sure he can.
Well, he is
Don't
pretty
change
nuts.
it. Sure he can.
He is pretty nuts about it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he is. He is. But we did get some interesting comments on TikTok. If
Okay.
you'd like to address them,
Sure.
Just because I
Nah.
I'd like to get your point.
Foolish.
Racism, sexism, homophobia, and bigotry isn't a political view. It's just hatred coming from the right, masked as politics. The right is a violent problem and needs to be solved. That's
Right.
what JT said.
Cool.
Says the left,
Yeah. So JT.
who commits
Race-
all these murders.
Racism. Explain me racism. Is it because what's happening in this country with illegal immigration right now? Because that's probably the only angle I can see where racism. You might think that racism comes into play, but bottom line,
I don't think
it's more about the law of the land. The law of the land is that you need to enter the country legally, one way or another, whether it's a visa
Yeah.
or whether it's applying and getting permanent status as a citizen in this country. So bottom line, it's not racism when you're going after a group. Now, are most of the immigrants Hispanic? Yes. Are most of the immigrants from Central and South America? Yes. Are some coming from other countries? Of course. But bottom line, this is a law of the land issue and not a racist issue.
Dave, this one was for you. Okay.
Oh, great.
Lots of people are saying that you can't live the lifestyle you want. Republicans all over the country are trying to repeal gay marriage rights and trans people's rights to even exist, saying it's about quote unquote protecting the children, which you said is indoctrination. And you're not even acknowledging they exist. That's what you want. You don't even want to acknowledge them to exist.
Who? Tran?
Yes, yes, pretty much. That's what he was saying.
So because we don't want them to teach it in the schools?
Yes, because he said teaching kids that gay and trans people exist is valid and important to cut down on bullying and suicide.
Okay,
Dave, are
so
you
should
pro
we
bullying
also-
and
if
suicide?
we're teaching about gay and trans genders, should we also teach? Are we also gonna be
Furries?
no heterosexual? How a man has that they have sex with a woman, and because that's basically what they're saying. They're saying we should be
Really?
talking about sex in school.
Well, we do. Everyone, we talk about sex in school. I think it was sixth grade.
It's not taught.
Well, they teach the biology behind it, but gender identity was not taught. No, that's what I think. I think teaching gender identity in second grade, they don't understand it. And then stop yawning. And then they do gender. Why?
Because I had football practice.
I know. I used to have football practice. But the gender identity. Yeah, but yes.
I need a coffee. I didn't get one though.
The gender identity is, and they have gender reassignment surgeries in Massachusetts for 7-year-olds and up. That's how crazy.
That's
it is.
child abuse.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
It's insanity.
I agree.
That's insanity.
So you can't go back from those things. What I guarantee you regret of trans. What percentage of trans regret?
Yeah, it's not low.
They
It's not
regret.
minuscule.
You're saying that once they turn, they want to go back.
Yes.
That actually happens.
Yes.
Why?
Because they realize what they put
I
themselves through.
don't know.
They
And they
Wow.
realize that they made a mistake.
Wow.
They realize that that's not their true feelings. Some
They're
people
saying
are just
it's
going for
low.
the ride. Yeah, they're saying it's
They're
low.
saying it's low. That's
Right.
not high.
Sure it is.
Well, there's
I
not that
don't
many
buy it.
trans people anyway. And then Dave,
Oh,
someone
here we
said,
go. So it says
1%.
they
Everybody else is
try to say
happy.
1%. They try to say it's 1%. But they say
Dave,
it's pseudo science on the numbers. So
Please.
yeah, I'm sorry.
somebody else commented to you, yes, my Dave, when you start trying to erase the existence of entire communities and schools, it is in fact fascism. Laugh my ass off. Don't like the label, then don't do the fascism. It isn't complicated. You're a fascist. So
You Nazi.
they're very passionate about their
Or-
views.
You Jewish Filipino Nazi.
And now somebody else commented.
They want me to drink from a different water fountain.
Yes. Somebody else commented, Kirk was a Nazi, plain and simple. He spouted white supremacist talking points while calling the Civil Rights Act the worst thing that happened to America. He was consumed by hate and ultimately ended by that same hate which he deserved. Wow. That's pretty hard.
I don't think I know. Listen, Kirk had some really sharp angles.
He did, but
I understand.
didn't force
And I
them upon
understand why,
people.
and that is correct.
That's my point.
That's correct. What happened is that he convinced people, many,
And then we got no
That-
more white microphones for white guys.
that they're right, but he convinced many people along the way that maybe that what he's talking about makes some sense about family, about religion, about. And I understand, yeah, if you're coming from the outside in and you're one of those marginalized, everybody's marginalized. We talked about this before.
Yeah.
If you're one of those groups, I understand in a way how you can interpret that, but you have to realize that he did it through peaceful debate.
Yes, that's
He
my
did it
point.
through inclusion of allowing everyone to get up there and speak and try to prove their points. And he also did it with nonviolence. And that's the difference. So if someone can take over the world
Oh, that got 1,000
with
views.
nonviolence, I mean, then he's a messiah. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't understand the
absolutely.
way around it. I mean,
Absolutely.
because if we're talking fascists and Nazis, they did not take over the world or try to take over the world nonviolently. They had armies and created and had wars and killed millions of people. This was not happening in this country. What's happening in this country is just a rebirth, a rechanging of the thought process, a realization that we've gone too far over the edge too fast. My feeling is, past my generation, maybe my son's generation, the world will change. The world will be more all-inclusive, be more
Well, it
liberal,
already is.
will
but
be
okay.
will be more in
Lovey-dovey.
mixed, racially more mixed, more diverse. You won't-
Sexual
Well, that's okay.
freedom.
That's okay. That's on the road. But the problem is, and here's what bothers me, and this is why we're going through all this anguish right now, is that the 4 years, no one goes back and blame. People blame Obama. Yeah, okay, fine. You want to blame a little bit of what Obama, that's fine. You have to blame these past 4 years and this Biden administration.
They done
Number one, it
something.
wasn't Biden had nothing to do with it
No,
because
he was the figurehead.
he was nappy nap. Okay.
when he had ice cream.
And so now the think tank of the DNC, their thought was, we're going to go over the cliff. We're going to push every agenda possible all at one time. We're going to change this world overnight.
Please don't sleep.
Right.
late.
Yeah. And you know what happened is trying to change the world overnight radicalized people to start to wake up and realize that whoa, slow it down a little bit, because you are going way too fast and you are squeezing way too many things in my face and in my family's face, and we can't handle it that fast. We can only process a few things, and that's the difference. This Biden administration and the DNC ruined this country for 4 years by allowing not just a few things to happen, by allowing everything to happen at
No,
once
they really
to
did.
try to push their agenda. You can't force feed the agenda to the country. The country needs to
Right.
accept it slowly.
Dave, we
Yes.
have another comment for you. Anyone who knows someone that has fallen down the 4chan hole of humor knows that culture can induce temporary, like months to years of insanity. My friend took years to get the cognitive dissonance, sarcastic bail, see South Park, nihilist humor, brain rot out of his system. So he was trying to say that this person was crazy, like temporary insanity, and you don't believe in that.
No, I think he was completely sane
And they're saying it's white on white crime, so you can't blame the liberals.
Yeah, white on white crime. Explain that, Fed. So black on black crime, we can't blame it on anybody?
I'm just telling you what they put.
Right.
It's hilarious.
Right. White on white crime. What does that have to mean? First of all these people have come out and said, oh my God, he's not Muslim. He's not black.
No, he's
not gay.
Mormon.
He's not transgender.
He's gay, kind of.
He's a right-wing conservative white Christian.
Well, no.
Right.
Correct. Because you know why? They jumped the gun. They live in a fantasy
world.
world.
Of course. They try to control the narrative.
They control the narrative, frame the picture. Here's what it is. You can't tell us anything different.
They tried to tell us that it was a conservative that shot.
Right, yes, they did. Yes.
Right.
They
they'll push any lie, period.
Who has come out on social media?
The left is the enemy
and
of the world.
Who has apologized? Who has apologized in the regular liberal media and the CNNs of the world, or on social media? If they're going, who has apologized? You know what?
The liberal media has been very harsh.
We were wrong. It was a Democrat. It was a trans guy or a gay guy, and it wasn't a Christian. He changed everything. Who's come out?
Well, they can't. They can't.
Why?
Because they won't take ownership.
Why? But they
won't take ownership. They won't take responsibility.
A conservative would come out and say that. A conservative said, you know what? We were wrong.
Because conservatives have accountability.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think that's a great statement. Whereas they
will admit when they're wrong.
When you see all these people walking the streets with a microphone or with their phone and their audio taping, right? And they're asking liberals questions.
Well, I like the First Amendment.
After 4 or 5 questions, the liberal, what do? They walk away.
Yeah.
They walk away.
Yeah.
Or what do? They fight and they start trying to slap her.
They try to antagonize.
Because they can't back their arguments.
Yeah.
They can't back the questions that are being asked to them about why are you acting the way you are? Because it's bordering on insanity what they're doing.
And
across the board.
And we had another comment. If someone's existence is a political view, we are already too far. A civil war is needed, because one of you said that last night.
Civil war is needed? Wow.
Well, that's what Frank said. Frank said
Frank
said we're on the verge of it.
I think we're on the verge of a civil war, not because of what this occurred, but because of the immigration the immigration flood through Europe with unfortunately, with a Muslim influence that doesn't want to assimilate to the countries that they're immigrating to. Basically, they want to get there. When they're in the minority, they say they agree with things. When they populate to the majority, then all of a sudden they want to establish their own laws. And that's the problem.
They said that we're pedophile protectors. Is that Republican?
Oh, is this the thing on Trump again? Hey, you know what?
Is that Republican?
I'm not. I guess so. Yeah,
that's the Ryan.
Honestly, with the whole Trump is a pedophile thing, blow me. Okay, just wake up. Wake up. It's a stupid angle. It's a dumb point. Okay, if anything, you can pull out the list of all the people that you guys have idolized for 30 or 40 or 50 years, right, whether they be in media or in movies or in television or politicians that are actually probably the ones that are affiliated with that pedophile list. So, pull it back a little bit. Pull back the 34 counts that happened in the state of New York and Letitia James, which is a total where misdemeanors turned into felonies. I mean, you guys live in a fantasy land in a bubble, okay? And you hide behind really weak rhetoric and arguments and points are very weak, very weak.
I want you to look at this because Dave had said something about the liberals being the ones with the school shootings and shoot people.
Yeah.
He said Dave was wrong and he doesn't have any facts, and he gave me this for his facts.
Right. I can't read it because I can barely see. No, you're bringing it closer and I still can't see. Why don't you read it for me?
No, it says incidents, and the red color is a right-wing extremist.
Right. What are these? What are these?
The blue, shooting deaths.
Shooting deaths from where?
Well, they're extreme.
Inner city, terroristic. What
Well,
are they?
the school shootings, the assassinations, whatever.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
So he's
And so
saying
you're
that
saying-
this is all
You're saying all the
conservative.
school shooters were conservative,
And the blue is left wing extremists,
right?
and then the light one here is domestic Islamic extremists.
Right.
So they're saying that the Muslims are
And the red are who? And the red are
The
who?
red are us.
The red who's
conservatives.
us? What? The conservatives.
Yeah.
So you're saying
We're
conservatives are the
responsible-
ones shooting up the schools?
We're responsible for the incidents and the killings.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. You know what?
that's why he said
I
Dave
believe
was wrong.
I believe a graph that was probably created
You think
by,
he created
by
this?
Blue Sky.
Oh, you think he
brought up.
created it?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. I believe that 100%.
And Dave, someone said, why are you obsessed like this with identity politics? Your politics is not an identity. It's a connection of
Hello?
opinions and beliefs. Y'all are trying to gamify life, and it's weird. Dave, you're weird.
Hey, hello.
That's what he said. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
There he is. He's back on.
Dave! Hello, you fuck. Fuck, you see this?
Doing good. He's in the alternate universe. Oh, no, he booted off. He's going to Google's answer. That's great.
Well, I can change this, but that's what the person said.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Dave,
Bye.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Can
don't
you
know
hear
what
me?
happened.
Okay, so this person, did you hear what I said? The person said about you.
What'd they say?
Why are people like you, Dave, obsessed with identity politics? Your politics are not an identity, it's a connection of opinions and beliefs. Dave, you're trying to gamify life, and it's weird.
I don't even know what the hell he just. Read that again. I don't even know what he just said there. That made no fucking
Dave,
sense.
Dave, why are you obsessed like this with identity politics? Your politics
I'm not
is
obsessed
not
with
identity.
politics.
Well, you're saying that you don't want trans and gender identity taught in school and forced down your throat. You don't want your 10-year-old to be taught about trans people.
Yeah, because I'm normal.
Yeah, well, they're saying that there's a difference between politics and sexual identity, and it's a connection of opinions and beliefs, and you're trying to gamify life, and it's weird.
The only way to
I don't know
handle
what that
the only
means.
way to handle issues is through
How are you
politics. need to
gamifying
vote.
life?
I mean, I can't. It's not.
Yeah, but the only way to handle these issues, Dave, is to vote. You need to put
Why
people
are
in
we
place
addressing
that
sexual issues in schools?
I agree. There's no point for it. It's crazy to do it in elementary school.
But wait, weren't we always taught in the last 4 years to follow the science?
Well, that was for COVID. I
Follow
think.
the science.
That was for COVID.
Are you going to pick and choose when you want to follow the science?
Well, yeah, that's how.
When it's a virus
No, that's
and they
how
want to
the-
inject
that's
you
how
with the virus, you
that's
got to
how
follow the
left are-
science.
The left are like
When
They
through
pick and choose.
history, we've been taught through our best doctors, our best scientists, that X chromosomes and
oh,
XY
right,
chromosomes
right.
are basically the only two things that are there.
And Dave, this is another source someone cited. Right-wing extremism remains the dominant source of lethal domestic terrorism in the U.S., both by numbers and incidents, especially numbers of deaths. Left-wing extremist violence is real, but much less deadly overall in recent years. Facts, not feelings, he said. Dave, you have no facts.
What is it? The dominant source of what?
The dominant source of violence.
Of violence in what?
And okay, right-wing extremism remains the dominant source of the lethal domestic terrorism in the U.S., both by number of incidents and especially number of deaths. Left-wing extremist violence is real, but much less deadly overall in recent years. He said, you have no facts, you're going by feelings.
I'm looking it up.
So my thing is every school shooting tied to conservative or Republican or
No,
I'm trying to figure out. So then why are the school shootings even masked?
because kids get bullied. They're saying kids getting bullied
Yeah.
is because of conservatives.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah.
Jeez, I didn't know that. I understand that one bit. I got you.
Only Republicans can assassinate other ones for not being racist enough and then blame the Democrats. Jesus, these people are collectively delusional or morally bankrupt. The three fat stooges.
Right. And again, I don't understand what that means either. I don't understand the question or the comments.
Well, it's just saying that Republicans
Yeah.
assassinate
Yeah.
others for not being racist enough.
Oh,
And then
is
blame
that what we're doing?
and then blame the Democrats.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Oh, we're killing people because they're not racist.
That's what he said.
Really? Where's that example exactly in the book?
He didn't give an example.
I just want to know.
That was his comment.
I just need one example
Uncle
of
G.
how
Uncle G gave us a comment.
Yeah,
Here it is.
Uncle G.
This is what he looked up. In 2024,
Yeah.
there were 13 extremist-related murders in the U.S., and every one of them was committed by right-wing extremists.
Right.
As of 2025, the ADL has logged 15 extremist-related murders so far. Most of these are linked to right-wing ideology.
Right.
One big incident came from a domestic Islamic extremist. From 2014 to 2023, 76% of extremist-related killings
Yeah.
have been carried out by right-wing extremists, while a much smaller share comes from other ideological sources,
Right.
left-wing.
And that comes from what source?
Jenny Winnie from TikTok.
Oh, well, that's
yeah,
it's fucking valid. That's fucking
Yeah,
valid.
that's
I put the
Here's the
sample
source I pulled up. I pulled this up. Department of Homeland Security.
Oh wow,
I don't know.
that's crazy.
That might be
Wow.
better than Jenny.
Yeah,
Really?
Jenny.
No.
No, Jenny knows all.
Jenny's from the block.
Yeah, Jenny from the block.
Yeah, come on. She knows her shit.
Racially or ethnically
Why did you
motivated
say that?
violent.
If I know
Jenny from the block.
Jenny from the
Used to have
block.
a little, now I have a lot.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I
Hey,
got.
wait a minute.
Guys, stop,
Don't
please
be
stop.
fooled by the cocks that I got. I'm just
Don't
Jenny
be
from the-
fooled by the cocks that I got.
Yeah,
You
there
got
you
it.
go.
You just
He
said
did-
that.
he
I
did
can't
Ian.
believe you just said that.
She sounds like a winner.
And nobody hates. Listen,
I can't believe you just
I
said
like
These
Jenny
three-
from the block.
these three people, us talking right now, they don't hate transgenders. There's no hate for gay.
Palestine.
No, right. I mean, please let them go over there and help. We don't care. We don't care. The problem is, it doesn't need to be promoted in school.
You
as
can't put that on there. We don't have a license for it.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, is it your music? Oh, this is the candy shop. Yeah, I like Nymphos. Yeah, I love Nymphos. Touch that dick. Go get it. Go get it. That's the thing. This is what they play at the Suck and Chuck. I was going to say, yeah. Go get that dick.
There you go.
Yeah, they like to play with it.
Yep. That's the
Take
greatest,
him to the
So-
candy shop.
greatest podcast.
The bottom line is
So what
this:
does DOJ say?
the DOJ said 35% of incidents from 2010 to 2021 includes attacks by white supremacists and others who believe in a specific race or ethnic superiority.
35%.
35%. These attacks were also the most lethal, including racially motivated shooting in Buffalo in 2022.
So that's conservative then.
I'm guessing that anti-government, anti-authority, violent extremism, that might be more left.
Yeah.
32%. 32%.
Okay. It's
So
right
this
up
type of
there.
extremism includes militias. They could be conservative or liberal, or other
Like
groups who
Rudy
oppose
Ridge.
government. Right. Exactly. This category has been a surge in attacks against government officials in recent years. Blah blah blah. Other domestic threats. This category makes up 23% of incidents, including agendas related to personal grievances or bias against religion, gender, or sexual orientation. So, I don't know where to get 70-something% from, but
I'll get it from Jenny.
Jack from the block.
Wow.
That's a reliable source.
Now she has a lot.
So we the other comment was, sweetie, your mother and I love you very much, but we think you may be living in denial a little and maybe ought to talk to someone, a professional, don't have a chin stop with all the master race nonsense. Okay.
Master race.
Yeah.
Race.
Who had mentioned about the master race?
I don't know what this means. Who were Jeropers and why did Charlie Kirk's murderer have all their memes engraved on his bullet casings? Jeropers are an ultra-nationalist neo-Nazi group born out of the 2010 meme culture. Wow. That's crazy.
That's what it was. Neo-Nazis executed Charlie. Yeah, I gotcha. Republicans.
So, I mean,
these are how the numbers are inflated, Dave. They're actually.
Why did they let comments?
76% somehow is really 35%.
Yes, exactly. Because you can let anything. I remember we're based around.
Yeah, people get fired off of this.
We're based around free speech.
But it's not really free. A lot of people are getting fired for their posts.
Right now they are. And you know what the funny thing is? The same companies that championed the 4 years of the Biden administration, allowing for every crazy
whatever you can
liberal idea to do these companies bent over backwards, right, to try to think about it. And I'm not saying it's correct or not, but before Biden, when we saw television commercials, a lot of white people, few might.
I know you said it's United Nations.
Once Biden administration got in, George Floyd happened.
You said that
they bent over backwards.
And
now all of a sudden, and that's okay. I don't care.
Well, you just cared a little bit.
No, I don't. I pointed it out because it's incredible the double standard that these companies are doing now. Because as they were pushing that during the 4 years of the Biden administration, right now, people are getting doxxed for posting bad stuff about Charlie Kirk's death, and they're getting fired. They're getting suspended. They're getting thrown off the job force. Which I don't know if that's my thing. Is it's very touch and go, because if you're an educator or you're in a public position
setting,
police officer, fireman, whatever it is, or you're a teacher and an educator, and you're posting those things, you unfortunately have an influence on the public that you
do.
Okay.
It's
now, if you're Joe Button-Up and you're out in the middle of the forest or in a log cabin, post whatever you want. No one's following you anyways.
Right.
But the people that have an influence in society and are supposed to be the standard bearers as far as
you're a leader,
as far as morality and laws and education, and you're posting that kind of nonsense, then maybe there is a reason for you to have to be, eliminated from the force.
Dave, do you think if like a college coach, football coach, like Dabo Sweeney posted something, would they just fire him for that? If it was like
he wouldn't post.
I know he's not dumb enough to, but I'm saying, would it go that far with a coach?
If he posted something anti-Charlie Kirk, you mean?
Yeah.
Depends on what he said.
There's no coach that's dumb enough to do that, because they're in interview rooms every day. They know they have to curtail their mouth.
What they have to say.
And they will exactly. There's no way that would happen. And that's what happens. See the joy. And we talked about this woman who just talked about Dave before. Why are you so consumed by your political view? People in this country, they're consumed by their political views. And when something bad happens to someone that they dislike in politics, they champion it and they go on and do backflips. I can't tell you how many people I've flipped through on social media that are just like, oh, this is fantastic. This is great. This is the best thing that ever happened.
Wow.
And granted, you know what? It's not going to affect you or your general, but the humanity side has been getting.
Oh, it's awful. It's sickening.
Trump made a great point. Yeah, I think it was today or yesterday. They asked him, "Why didn't you lower the flag to half mast when the politicians
from
in
Minnesota? Yeah, I know.
When the politician and her husband were killed, and the other gentleman there was attacked but survived." And he said, I didn't know about that initially and all that, but if the governor of Minnesota would have asked me, I would have said, yeah. He would have done it. He would have done it.
I know.
So, and that's the correct response. The
That
problem
is
is
correct.
that the problem is that happened in the state of Minnesota, and
There's a lot of lakes
she
there,
was
too.
known in maybe the state of Minnesota, or maybe just in the
Yeah,
district.
she wasn't. She
Okay.
didn't have the world reputation that Charlie Kirk did.
Exactly. Charlie Kirk, the standing that Turning Point USA has, and what they've done, what they did, to
And
help-
they're going to continue.
what they did to help the Trump administration
Yeah.
win the 2024 election. That is what is confounding the average liberal. Like, I can't believe this happening, but that is why they are going to meddle, and they're going to bring him and lay in state and the government in DC.
Where's he going to be buried?
I don't know. It's a great question. Probably in Arizona. It's probably
Oh, yeah.
where the
You got to remember, it was to me, it's terrible. Like when Pelosi's husband was whatever the heck happened to
Yeah.
him.
That guy was a
That was
lunatic.
terrible. It was terrible when the person was attacked in Minnesota, but you didn't really know that much information about it. This was live,
On
shot
TV, yeah.
live in front of the world. An
Kids
execution,
at college campus.
And look at
a
Charlie
public
Kirk.
execution.
Charlie Kirk made fun of the Pelosi incident in a way. He made a little humor out of it. But so did every late night television person make fun of the Charlie Kirk assassination.
Oh,
They
they
said,
did?
"Oh, it was a right winger. It was
Yeah,
a right winger. It had to be a right winger. It's got to be one of his own." They're in
Yeah.
Utah. They're in Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I want to know is Jimmy Kimmel's the worst.
Oh,
And-
I heard.
I don't know when he's
Yeah.
going on tonight. If he goes on and doesn't apologize for what he said yesterday,
Yeah,
about, like, the
it
river,
was
What he
sick.
said.
then there's some.
I heard him play it on Fox News. It was not good.
Yeah.
Do you remember it, that word by word what he said?
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he said it was shot by a conservative, by a right winger.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were playing it on Fox on the radio on Fox.
Yeah.
Jimmy
I
Kimmel's
just-
off the rails.
He is. He is. And here's a guy who used to watch women bounce on a trampoline and see their
Yes,
titties.
I
up and
remember
down.
that was the man.
The
show.
man show, right?
That was a great.
And
show.
how about Adam Carolla is so opposite, conservative Republican.
Yes.
And Jimmy Kimmel is the liberal guy, but they were both involved in the thing that liberals would be outraged right now. Oh my God! If Jimmy Kimmel, how about Jimmy Kimmel being in blackface too? Remember that whole blackface that came out when all these other television personalities were out
serious?
blackface? Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel was in blackface when he did the Man Show.
Oh
why is there no
God.
repercussion on that?
Oh my!
I mean, it's
God.
just that's where
Hypocrisy.
they're hypocrisy. They're two-faced. They're
They
two-faced.
are.
What's good for thee is not good for me. That's how they operate.
And yeah, another thing, Texas State University was expelled Tuesday after being caught on video acting out conservative activist Charlie Kirk's assassination during an on-campus memorial event.
Yeah, it was a student.
That is what is wrong with these people?
The governor actually asked for that to happen.
What is wrong with these people? Like, do you even my worst enemy, if they got murdered,
Right.
I would have sympathy, empathy, and like feel bad about it.
Right.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
go celebrate
And
it.
no one's going to say, and listen, I'm not saying that there's no nutbags on the conservative side.
No, there are.
There are nutbags. Oh, so
Everywhere.
the day after the Charlie Kirk, we talked about this, HBCU,
Yeah, they were calling him bomb
they were
threats.
calling bomb threats. Now, how about yesterday on Delta State University's campus?
I heard someone got hung.
A 21-year-old African American was found hanging
Mississippi.
from a tree. Right.
They lynched them.
No,
Someone-
See, that was something
Nobody knows.
happened. I don't believe it. Now they said there's no evidence of foul play, so they expected that this kid just wouldn't hung himself. Now someone said that he had two broken arms or
hung
something or
himself.
legs. I don't know what it was.
Suicide.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
right. They're saying it's suicide, but without evidence of. Now, am I saying that someone strung him up? Could be.
That's sick.
But they're saying right now there's no evidence of that, so they say he's suicide. So if it is suicide, basically what that does is no matter what, puts doubt in people's minds that those racists are, and the racists are out there. There's no doubt about that.
Well,
They're
we're all
racist.
racist.
No, I'm not talking
No,
about
no,
this.
no,
I'm talking about the extreme
Oh,
right-wing, neo-Nazi, crazy racists.
Extermination. Yeah.
They're out there, and unfortunately, they're a part of a segment of this life. Hopefully, they get eradicated over time. That's the group that needs to get eradicated. But bottom line, for that to happen, that always puts doubt now in people's minds. And here we go about the whole racist issue gets popped back up. There's always these sparking points that don't allow for things to calm down.
No,
Charlie Kirk is A,
no.
and there's B, C, and D happening at the same time.
The problem in today's world is the keyboard cowboys are actually going and taking action and doing some
Well, because
crazy things.
it's so easy to be a tough guy behind a computer.
No, I'm saying they're taking the next step, which
They're taking action, right?
yeah, which is
Yeah.
they're crazy. Those people, like you see the people. Anybody who writes these comments, like for example, even on things with us, like
Yeah, I know.
those are their actual racists. Those are the people who are.
Well, for them to be that angry,
They're
to comment.
pigeonholing someone before they even know them. Like they don't even know. So it's comical the way that a lot of people think about their world. They have created in their own mind that they are morally superior over to other people. Like
100%.
who the hell made you God? You know what I mean? Like you're not morally superior to the next person.
Yeah.
It's absurd. It's
horrible rhetoric.
Mentality. It's part of growing up in
Being entitled.
I'm telling you, kids
You don't
today.
think it's entitlement?
Yeah, there's a part that's part of it. Kids today have the attention spans of
of a gnat. I know.
They have no attention spans. I coach kids that age, young kids.
I know, which I can't believe.
And our kids are probably really significantly better than most, so but it's cultural in the world today, meaning societal pressures have a much larger impact because family involvement is much less, and societal views and desires, outside influences have a much larger factor than family influences have, and that's a monumental change in America, and that's a problem because you get people who get on this moral high horse and their morality is wrong. Like they'll tell you they're right 100 ways till Sunday, and it's listen, I heard it said by somebody, but they should be building more institutions because there's a lot of people that should be in it.
Well, Dave, I agree with you, but again, like I would not, if my hypothetical children, I wouldn't give them a cell phone until they were 30. I think technology and having a cell phone and social media is the worst thing for kids. And there's 8-year-olds that get cell phones. And they just get on them. And you're right. That's where they get their information from. And that changes their mind. Doesn't matter what the teacher says. I saw this post on Facebook. I saw this on Instagram. I saw this at this TikTok.
And everything in their world is gamified. Okay.
They live by it. Yeah.
If you were to ask my son who the best quarterback is, he would not have watched the games. He would tell you who the best quarterback is. Correct.
Yeah.
He's a 99.
Yeah, he's
That's
rated
the
a
best
99.
quarterback in the NFL. He's a 99.
Yeah.
How can you say that he's the best quarterback in the NFL?
That's
He's got a 99 rating. I'm like, yeah, but that's not real. Like
you got to watch him play. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so, but that's how they think overall.
I know.
And they think you're crazy for not believing it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you
think about that. Every kid thinks Madden.
That's
what those players are rated are in that order.
That's the bar.
The top players.
Yep. That's the bar.
I don't care.
That's the bar.
I don't care what Steve Cully's argument is, stats he brings up. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have a 99
He's
rating.
99. I'm done.
This guy's a 99.
Over. I win. Yeah. That's how they think.
That's how they think about everything. So if they can come to the conclusion on their moral high ground that, Charlie Kirk or Donald Trump is bad, and what they believe to be right is not in line with their views, that's where you start to get frustration and you start to get radicalization. When they get frustrated, usually it's people that are in there, they honestly, a lot of times it's a guy who might have actually been really smart or, and
that's the problem.
Went to college for a couple of years, didn't like the college he's at, went to a different college. Now he's at 3 schools. I'm not even talking about sports. 3 schools in 4 different years just because as a student, he's at 3 different schools for you. Got no relationships, thinks no one wants to hire him. Like it's
friends,
but the gamification of everything they do creates a situation where
they have no sense of reality.
Yeah, when they go and kill somebody,
yeah, they think they'll come back to life. It's a game.
They've been killing people for dozens of years.
100%.
So you think they're going to show remorse? They've been doing it for dozens of years.
They're desensitized to it.
The information highway is destroyed.
That's why I would never give my kid a cell phone.
The information highway is destroyed. You can't tell truth from fiction
and AI.
You can't. Right. There's no way. Let's talk about this for 2 minutes. Let's talk about the program that was just exposed in a Senate hearing by the Democrats. They ran it in 2020 after the January 6th problem.
Oh, the insurrection.
They weaponized the FBI. Christopher Wray, who was in charge of FBI, weaponized it through the approval of the Biden administration to be able to go into and investigate not just Donald Trump,
right,
and his tight-knit group around it.
Yeah,
it was a program called Arctic Frost.
Oh,
they just opened this. They opened the paperwork up now.
Oh, they released it.
What happened was they weaponized. And I just want to read out who they weaponized. Example groups. So the FBI sought to place under political investigation groups including the Republican National Committee, Republican Attorney General Association, and the Trump political groups. Also, Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk.
Wow.
Also,
like Rudy Giuliani.
Rudy Giuliani was on that list as well. Right. Jack Smith. Special counsel was handed over to Jack Smith, but
what about Comey?
They looked Jim Comey. Well, Jim Comey was part of that in a way.
Yeah, because he got fired.
Christopher Wray was one of them, but they the
documents showed that went after.
Right. So what they did was they went over 100 different conservative groups. Okay. You have to realize that now that
they had nothing to do with the people who attacked the
Trump's PACs and fundraising committees. Rudy Giuliani, we talked about.
Yeah.
DOJ official Jeffrey Clark was investigated as well. And what they did was they didn't open up just to see if they were involved in January 6th. They opened up their financial files.
Oh, they
opened up everything. Right. They went through all that. And what all that means is the DNC
they didn't go
weaponize the FBI.
Yeah,
to go and investigate the opponent.
Yep.
And now people are criticizing the FBI.
Yep.
This administration has weaponized the FBI to round up illegal immigrants and put them back to where they'd be because they are here illegally.
Correct.
So you see where it's skewed.
And the circuit court
right. You see how it's skewed, right? See where it's skewed.
Yeah.
And so the information highway.
And nothing came from that.
No.
That's what's even crazier.
The information highway
Giuliani
has been compromised to the point now where we don't know what's real.
You can't.
So you know what?
Because there's so many things posted.
We're real.
What's that?
I don't know if we're.
Sorry, Dave. We didn't hear you.
I said, who knows if we're real?
Right.
We could be a dream in a whale.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, we could be in a
We
whale
could be.
dream right now.
Sorry, I wasn't close enough to my mic.
No, but that's what they spent money investigating. And how long was the investigation?
What they did is you got to realize they used the cover of the January
6th
to investigate.
Yes, yeah,
and then they started pulling everybody apart.
It was just the figure of
because they wanted to ruin everyone to make sure that not January 6th wouldn't happen
No, they didn't want Trump
that
running
Trump
again.
would come back and run.
They
again.
did everything they could. They
Right.
threw everything possible to get him
because
out.
they know that he is the Antichrist
Well, they knew that he
to
was
their
the win.
to their
He could win.
development.
Yes.
And look what happened. Everything that they've done in the first 4 years, he's rolled back within the first 6 months.
8 months.
Yes, the first 6 was over with. He rolled
No,
back
I-
everything,
I know.
everything,
I know.
and they knew that was going to happen.
I
They
know.
knew that all the fruits of their labor was
Were
going to
gonna
be wiped out
wiped
with a real signature and not the fake pen that Joe
well,
Biden
the
used.
stamp,
Right.
the little stamp. thing.
So you know what? Here's the thing. We're talking here.
well,
Believe what you want to believe.
talking.
Right? No. I'm just saying we're in discussion like every other podcast,
Yeah.
every other news organization. We're discussing.
Yeah, but we get yelled at a lot.
We don't.
Well, we
No,
do.
it's
I
okay.
can show
It's
you. I can
okay,
show you
though.
the comments.
It's okay though. Let people.
It's
comment.
okay.
Yes.
You want to be called the three fat
No,
stooges?
I don't care what they call it. See, but sticks and stones, words don't hurt me.
Well,
I
they
don't
hurt
go in a
me.
corner and
I
cry.
hurt my.
Then you're a
feelings.
pussy. Go to the
Oh,
liberal
okay.
side then. If you're gonna go cry, go in a
I
corner.
don't want to
Stuck your thumb and go cry.
Well, I'll try to suck my.
Or you
dick.
know what? Suck it up. Be a man.
I
Prove
don't
your
want to be
points.
the three fat.
Stand your
man.
ground. Stand your ground and move on.
Okay.
Who's
I
going to
will.
carry the boats,
I will.
as David Goggins would say? Who's going to carry the boats? It's not a bunch of pussies that are going to carry the boats.
Why-
It's
where
going
we-
to be fucking men stepping up and carrying the
How
boats.
big are the boats?
It could be whatever size it has to be.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. You're going to, if you're a man, if you're a person, if you have conviction in your life, if you have beliefs, you're going to carry the boat
Yeah, you stick
until
up
you
for that.
collapse and the next guy takes your place.
Yes,
Right?
that's what I'm
Or
saying.
are you going to cower in the corner and cry
Well, I
and
mean,
kick and stomp and
it
throw a
hurts my
tantrum
feelings,
and see if someone's going to come to your
yeah.
rescue?
See, you have no.
There ain't nobody coming to anybody's rescue.
Can't you have some empathy?
No,
No,
no. You know what empathy? You know where empathy gets you?
no empathy.
Nowhere.
Empathy.
It gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. It
No.
gets you nowhere. You can help an individual.
So if one of your employees comes up and says, "Frank, I'm really struggling right now. Can
Yeah.
I get a two-month advance?"
That's
on my
okay.
pay?"
That's not empathy.
Oh,
That's called smart business.
Oh,
I need that guy.
okay.
I don't want to fire him. Right? I want him to go. I'm going to give him a little bit of money. I'm going to help him out.
are you kidding me? Where did you find that? That's Roy Hopkins, Darby. God, I don't know who that one is. It's Timko and Durfus.
Look at those 5 white terrorists.
Who's the one in the middle? Do you know, Dave?
That's
Spring
me.
Weekend.
That's me. We're in Tampa.
That's fucking you.
That's me, dude.
God, you were a good-looking guy.
Oh, I mean,
Is that Roy Hopkins? That's not Roy. Is that Tori Taylor?
no, that's Murray the cat. You
Oh,
know
that's Murray
Clayton?
Clayton. Yeah, I love Murray Clayton. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Darby! How young Darby looks.
Oh,
You gotta send me that. I gotta put that up.
I got a bunch for you.
I cannot believe how you look. I would throw one
I'm
in.
young. I'm a young guy there. I'm
Yeah,
actually
I
I'm
would
not,
throw one
that,
in.
I'm not that young. I'm probably late 30s, mid 30s.
Oh, yeah. They look a little bit older. I
How
would have thrown one in you.
how many years were you white racists oppressing the black man in the middle there?
God, man, I would have thrown
My
one
good
in
friend
you.
Murray the cat. That's my
I love
man.
Murray,
Yeah.
Murray the cat.
You guys were first number one.
Murray and
You
Shank.
segregated him right off the bat. He has no blue on.
What game are you at?
Uh,
Did you come to one of our
that's a good
games?
question. I want to say
That looks
it's
like one of our
UConn.
games. That looks like
I
us
think
when
it
we played at
was
Raymond James.
UConn, so
That looks
Roy-
like when we played at Raymond James.
you know
We
what? It
played
might have
South
been when you
Florida.
were. It might have been when you were playing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It looks like when we played at Raymond James.
Did you play in Raymond James?
Yes, we played South Florida at Raymond James.
Yeah, we went to the South Florida game. That's the game we went to.
Oh my God, you were there and you didn't say hi to me, you asshole.
I didn't even
Well,
know
you
who you were.
Well, how about you? How about you get to know me? How about you get to know me? Durfus knew me. Timko knew me. Darby knew me.
Women don't hang out in gay bars.
I cannot believe you. You are. I would have thrown one.
All right,
in
here's
you,
another
man.
one from that
You're a
weekend.
stud.
That's
Oh,
another
there's
one.
Shane. Oh my God.
Oh, now you picked up another white guy. Now there's 5 white guys.
No,
Just one black
now you look 100% different. Is this the same weekend?
Same weekend, but like
Oh, you look
this
better
is
in the other
side
picture.
view. You know,
Yeah,
side.
you look better in the other picture. Shane,
Oh,
I can't believe
yeah.
how skinny Shane is.
Yeah,
Oh
Shane.
my
Shane's
God.
skinny. Yeah, Shane.
Well, he was playing arena ball then.
Yeah, look how slim he is.
And that's Durf. That's either at USF or did you go when we played Miami at the Orange Bowl? Because I know all these
No.
guys went to that too. Okay, so you were. This is at Raymond James when we played South Florida.
Yeah, there's a lot of let's see.
my God.
I got let's see if I have any more. Hold on. I
Frank
have
was
some-
making a point and you just erased it, so that's nice.
Oh, what was his point?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. So
No,
okay.
he was telling me that he was telling me not to have empathy.
Yeah.
And
No,
If an-
I think Frank's onto something with that.
if an employee asked him for 2 months advance in pay, you'd give it.
Well, I think you need to have. I think empathy is a good thing to have. I think that there are times when, if you show empathy at the wrong time, you're weak.
Yes.
And so,
Well, yeah, people take advantage of it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
right now, you might be empathetic of somebody's situation, but you still want to encourage them. There's some people that if you just show empathy, it ends up becoming sympathy, and then forget it. It's like
You're over.
now, but having empathy yourself, obviously as a person, as a human being, is probably a good thing, because you might, but yeah, like for example, I wouldn't have empathy for this killer. Okay.
No,
Nothing.
no,
Nothing.
not at all.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No, it was a
Luigi
cold-blooded.
Mangione. Nothing.
This was a cold-blooded,
Nothing.
first-degree murder,
Nothing.
assassination.
You know who I do have empathy for in this situation? Possibly.
tranny.
I don't know. I don't know enough to
Yeah, the
know.
tranny.
No. 'Cause I believe
I-
I believe that they've discussed this stuff.
don't
I
think
would
they've
say
been
the
doing
parents. I
Oh,
have
the
empathy
parents
for the
are-
parents,
they're conservative.
right?
moms,
Because you had to turn your kid in. You raised him.
yeah.
You raised him. You hugged him. You hugged him. You held his hand. When they were a kid, you did everything. You did everything. And the truth is, as a parent, because I'm sure Frank's read a lot of this stuff too, and as a parent, it's one of the hardest things is that you're doing all these things, but you have no idea how they're going to react to you when they get older, regardless of how good you raised them. You really have no idea, and you really have no idea how they're interpreting what you're doing along the way. Like when you're tough on them, when you're not, and so it's. So I have empathy for the parents from that standpoint, because obviously it seems like they tried to do the best they could as a parent. You know what I mean? So I don't think that they did. There wasn't anything that did.
No,
per
there's
se.
only so much you can do.
And they probably had a lot of empathy. They probably are very conservative, or are conservative, the parents. They probably tried to have empathy for their son and what he was feeling and all the thing, with what he was dating with the trend. And so that's a very difficult situation for a parent. That's very, very difficult situation. I have empathy for them, as long as nothing comes out that they were, whack jobs themselves. They would be the one group that I would have empathy for, because but I don't have empathy for their son. Like, he made the choices, and in his case, it seemed like for the most part, he was raised decently well. So he chose to become some kind of wacko. And
I don't think he cares, Dave. I don't think he cares. He did what he did, and that's it.
doesn't care. He doesn't
No.
care at all.
No, he has no.
Once you,
Maybe when he's yeah, he doesn't care. And I think part of that's where the radicalization with social media and the wrong people influencing you, that's part of the problem. Like, parents and the immediate family should have the largest impact on what shapes the child. Okay? Good, bad, or indifferent, right? Good, bad, or indifferent. Okay? But that should be the largest part of it. What seems to be equally in the old days, we used to say this about like someone who was a great athlete. Is it nature or nurture, right? Okay. Did he become a great athlete? Especially kids who were from tougher environments in the inner city, right? Did he become a great athlete because he had to fight for everything he has? He became real tough. He had athleticism, or is it nurture, or is it you develop them, right? So that's always the debate, and that's the debate in a lot of different things from a skill set standpoint. nowadays, I would say there's an equal part of like the immediate surrounding environment and the outside environment influencing you. That was not the case 30 years ago. No, probably not even 20 years ago. Okay, that was not the case. And I think that that's a monumental shift. And as dangerous as people think AI is, this is more dangerous long before AI becomes really like, I don't know, in 15 years, long before that.
We have a 24-hour chip
It's
implanted into our hands.
It's the worst thing ever.
And this thing
I would throw
guides us in life.
If I could.
This
It
thing
does.
guides us in life.
I know.
You
Wouldn't you
don't know what you don't know what to do. Ask Google a question.
This should be.
You can't find out where to go. Use Google Maps. If you want to see a video, pull up YouTube. You can find anything.
Cell phone should be banned.
Just like you said, Dave, you want to punch in racism, you want to punch in anti-Jewish rhetoric, you want to punch in it all come up right here. This is guiding our youth. It is guiding. I'm on here a lot because I need to promote my store. If I don't have enough views and enough likes, people aren't going to come to my shop.
I know.
So
you got to post constantly. Yeah.
So whoever invented this 25 years ago, whatever it was, they knew what they were doing, and it's an addictive phase. And what it is, it's a built-in computer chip, basically built into our hand. And maybe some censorship on this is not a bad thing. Maybe some control on this is not something that should be ignored. Maybe it is something we have to break down by age group or by denomination or by whatever it may be, or by company that can and cannot access us through this. Because I know when I punch in on Google that I need a pair of boxer shorts, I get boxer short advertisements.
Well, that's the algorithms. It's called SEO.
For the next 30 days.
Right.
Search engine optimization.
So
they know. They track you.
That's great, but
No, that's algorithm. That's not even search. Yeah, that's not search engine.
It's search engine marketing. Then it's SEM.
No, it's now an algorithm. It's retargeting, and it's AI based.
It's based off your Google search.
Whatever it is, it's too much.
Not even Google. What we're talking about right now, the reason why I'll get all kinds of conservative stuff when we do these pods.
When we post
my computer's listening. Okay, Siri is listening to me.
I thought it's because when you post it.
We are on the internet, like we're plugged into the internet. It's listening to what we're having. The algorithms. Now, part of it is feeding us stuff we want to buy. The other part is feeding information.
What they think we want to watch.
Why get the same videos that incorrectly, by the way, that Tyler was getting? Why? Because we're talking about Israel 9,000 times. We're talking about. You mention it 9,000 times. It goes into this.
Well, how come I'm not getting some videos?
I'm getting gay videos all the time because all we keep talking about is Steve having those urges.
But look, let me just ask you this though. Then,
unbelievable.
Then, okay, would you say cell phones do more harm than good, or should they be limited to just calls instead of all?
I'd say there's equal parts, and the unfortunate part is it's extreme on both ends.
Yeah,
extreme good, extreme bad.
There's people that get
physical part. Like there are things I can get information on that I would never be. There are things I can do. Yeah. But I'm saying it's at the extremes, meaning the extreme good things that I get out of it are unbelievable. The extreme, that's what the addiction part you get to it. The extreme bad that you get out of it is unbelievable. Now. It's a situation where you go nowhere without it. Like you literally
you can't leave home without it. No,
literally don't go anywhere without it.
I mean, I didn't have my phone on Saturday, and people thought I was dead.
Our school district here in Utica, they came up with a policy where you're putting the phones in bags. You're leaving them in school, and you don't have your phone.
Oh, they do that.
And
everyone must have gone nuts.
And the parents are more outraged than the kids.
Yeah,
because what if something happens? Safety. I can't get a hold of my son or daughter, or we can't tell them he has a doctor's appointment. They're losing their minds.
That's very true.
This is without a doubt, maybe possibly worse than fentanyl. This is the digital fentanyl.
Let's not go that far.
I'm telling you right now, this is what with all these killings and shootings that are going on, and all that, and all this mind warping that's going on. This may create more deaths than you're going to see with drugs down the road. I'm telling you.
Well, it's coming close. I mean, it's done a lot of damage, and like I said, it's prevented kids from developing interpersonal communication skills. They don't socialize. There's
Right.
so much anxiety now,
Right.
depression.
I interviewed a kid today.
and large.
I interviewed a 21-year-old.
Was that the
today
one who
for
was on the
position.
phone last night?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
he came down. He did. He came down. He had to ride the
He
bus.
was all pumped.
He doesn't have
said
a, he doesn't
couldn't
have
go
a
to the-
vehicle. He's
he couldn't go to
21.
the
He has
Black
a
Stallion.
license. Yeah, he worked there. He has a license, but he has no vehicle. He's 21 years old.
Yeah, he said that's why he couldn't go to the Black Stallion
And he's
anymore.
applying for a position inside to be like a prep cook, line cook, and he's got minimal experience. So that's okay. But I'm asking him. My question was, what if you were to prepare some foods right now? What could you do right now? What kind of skill set do you have as far as cooking? He's looking down his crotch area because I
Yeah,
think
he
he has
can't
his
look.
phone
He
on.
can't look you in the.
Can't look me in the eye.
Oh, you
But,
thought he had his phone?
I think he's reading off of his phone because I think he said, I cooked, and he wasn't looking at me. He's like, I cooked pasta last night, and I do potatoes at home, and I cook steak, and he's not looking at me. It's like there's no eye contact whatsoever. It's because I asked him an intimidating question. I asked him to actually have to do recall memory and present himself in a public manner, and they can't do it. These kids can't do it nowadays. I scared him shitless by just asking him a simple question. So you can imagine what the average youth goes through right now when I say, "Hey, man, stop dressing like a woman. You have a dick." They lose their fucking minds. That's the problem.
And Dave's losing his mind because
Yeah.
he's losing his dick.
So maybe
So did you end up hiring him?
What's that?
Did you end up hiring him?
He's a 2-week probationary hire. We're gonna see what he can do.
You can do that? A probationary hire?
Sure, I can. 2 weeks. If it doesn't work out, he's gone.
What is he going to be mainly doing?
Right in the first week and a half, he'll be training daytime with my main cook
Oh, okay.
to prep items. And all
So you
that.
have no
Ready for
idea
that?
if he can cook because he may have been reading off the phone.
What will happen is the first day he comes in, I will have all the ingredients laid out for one main dish that we do. I'll say, "Listen, I want to see you do your work."
Go to, yeah.
And then
Do your best.
when it looks like a bloody mess, then I know we got a lot of work to do. But all I
But
want
you
is
need help.
all I want is effort.
If he
All I
tries,
want is
if
all I
he,
want is
if
effort
he
and
tries
then
and
and
he's willing
retention.
to learn.
Effort and retention. That's all we need. But you know what? That's hard to find nowadays too.
Yeah.
It
Um,
is.
Yeah, no, I agree. So, Dave, any last thoughts here about the Charlie Kirk? They presented the documents, first degree murder, some of the comments we got, and we got bloodlines and betrayal tomorrow. I got a good idea for a show. And you look really hot in those pictures. I can't believe that's you.
Oh well, there's a
I bet
reason.
you weren't. I bet you weren't nice though. You look like a dick.
To who? Girls?
Or to anyone. You just look like the Jersey prick. I mean, I could tell you're a Jersey guy.
Dude, I killed
You
it.
got the Jersey outfit. Yeah,
I killed it.
I know you.
You know, on another note now, I know
We're no sucking chuck.
No, absolutely
Reach
not.
around
There's no reach. There's no
Okay.
reach around lounge. There's no
Okay.
suck and chuck. I know in a few hours, Steve will make his way back to his home base of Worcester, Massachusetts, West Worcester. I know West
there's
Worcester.
there's no West Worcester.
No,
It's Kelly Square.
No.
There's Main Street. There's
No,
Kelly Square.
no,
There's
no.
no East and West Worcester.
No, there is.
There is.
There's a West Worcester, and if you go to West Worcester
There's no-
on Johnson Street,
Johnson Street.
yep, there's a little
There's
corner.
no Johnson
There's a little
Street.
corner store called the Stick and Lick.
No,
So
now
the
the
stick and lick, the Stick and Lick is where Steve will be making his next appearance in West
that
Worcester
is false. There's no
on
West
Johnson
Worcester.
Avenue. I think it's Johnson Avenue.
There is no. That is falsality.
So-
There is no
so the-
Johnson Avenue.
The Stick and Lick, we haven't reported it yet to the liquor authorities, but what they do is they have like a convenience store in the front, right? And but in the back
So
they
it's a
have
speakeasy in
they
the
have
back.
they have
We're just sucking
gambling,
dick.
they have
Okay.
gambling, and they have booze, and they have
And
gay
blowjobs.
they have gay sex.
Reach
And that's
around.
what they're- so the Stick and Lick is kind of where Steve will be hanging out within just a few hours at Worcester. So if you want to make your way down there right now, he is available for autograph sessions and hand jobs from 12:30 a.m. to 2:30 a.m.
No.
What do you mean no?
No, I
You told
want
me this.
No, I want the hand jobs.
You
I,
told-
I
oh,
want,
really?
I want those big dick. beaters.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, give me those
So,
big dick. beaters.
Anyone named Leroy or
Yeah.
or Jeremiah,
Yeah.
if you'd like to make your way down to
Yeah.
the Stick and Lick in
Yeah,
West
let's
Worcester
go.
on Johnson Avenue,
Let's go. Give me them
between-
big dick
between the
beaters.
hours of 12:30 and 2:30.
Gotta
Yeah,
have them big dick
Yeah,
beaters. Otherwise, I'm not doing it.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you. That's
Good
that-
information.
that's helpful. All right. Well, Dave, then we're good.
We've almost covered 2/3 of Worcester. I only got a couple streets
There's
left.
no east and west. Worcester.
I've been driving around Worcester lately. I've done.
There's no east and west.
I'm in those Google cars, the
There's
driverless
Main
Google cars.
Street. There's downtown. There's no east and west.
I don't know. I see the dividing line right there.
Oh.
It's Steve Cully Avenue. They put it.
I got a name.
Well,
There's a street named after me.
it's just SC Avenue.
SC. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a
Boy.
little wishy-washy.
Boy,
Avenue.
that's
It's wishy-washy, but
Ernie, they
that's
named the
what's-
street after me.
that splits Worcester in half. So you got east of,
yeah, right. East
east
me.
of SC Avenue
So
and west of SC Avenue.
so which do I lay on?
well, we've covered we've covered downtown.
Well, it's downtown.
with the
east or
Suck
west?
and Chuck. No, Suck and Chuck was downtown.
Yeah, and
The
Main Street.
East Worcester was the
The
reach
Kelly
around
Square.
the
It's
reach around lounge.
That's
right?
Kelly
So
Square.
now we've gone to West Worcester.
Yeah,
right? With the Stick and Lick.
Because there's no West Worcester.
There's the
Okay.
West Worcester, but it's
Okay.
SC Avenue. It's
SC
West
Avenue,
Worcester.
right,
It's-
right,
It's,
SC Avenue.
it's a Stick and Lick.
Dave, do you see this? Dave,
On
do you see this?
Johnson
you-
Stick and
Boulevard.
Lick on Johnson Boulevard in Worcester. That's lovely. That's where I'm
That sounds
going.
like a dangerous place.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
west side,
Oh,
west side
you know.
is usually more dangerous than the east side. That all started back in the 80s with rap. The West Coast rappers.
rap.
Yeah, the West Coast rappers
We
were
did
much
rap
more
last
scarier than the East Coast rappers.
Well, we talked about
Yeah.
that last week.
Right. They were much more dangerous.
Yeah.
So the west side of Worcester does seem to be a little bit more hostile to Steve's sexual preferences, but that's okay. And speaking of west side of
Who the
of
fuck is
UConn,
this?
This was the first state championship as a coach. I was an assistant. I was special teams
Are you
coordinator.
bald?
I'm
You
on the
bald?
left.
Oh, that's you on the left. God,
right there.
I can't believe you've aged strangely.
I've aged strangely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you look
It's
completely
amazing.
different.
It's amazing how that happens. How age creeps up on us.
Well, I look the
It's-
same. I mean, you look really different.
I've aged a lot. I went from
I mean, it's not. I'm not saying that you've aged. I'm saying you look different. You look a lot different.
I was 29.
I look
Yeah.
the same as I was when I was 29. So that's all I'm saying.
Fantastic.
Well, I mean,
Who's
you
the?
didn't
Is
look-
that your dad?
No, my dad doesn't coach football. So
Oh, I thought you said you coached with. Oh, you coach track.
I coached with him 1 year. He coached me. He was my assistant 1 year.
What
but
field is
yeah.
this?
That's Giant Stadium. The
That's
old
what I
Giant,
thought. Oh my God, you're on Giant Stadium.
the old Giant Stadium. This is what this was 2 nights before.
You
They allowed
played.
us. Yeah, they allowed us to practice on the field.
God.
They used to allow you to practice. They don't do this anymore. They
Yeah,
used to
but this-
allow you to go on.
This is
and
the old stadium.
It's the old stadium. 2007, I think this was. when
Yeah,
they
because
won.
the new stadium was 09.
Hey, do you see what the NFL stadiums are doing now for fantasy league drafts?
Yeah, they're allowing
Wow.
you to rent out your.
You can
rent it
rent out a suite. They give you a private tour
and
of
they
the
give
locker
you a
rooms.
tour. Yeah,
They give you and then they give you like a photograph session with the mascot or with maybe
yeah.
one
you
of the
gotta
players
pay
might
for it,
walk
and
out,
You can have your fantasy draft,
and then you
there.
can have your draft food and drink all included in the suite. It's like
Yeah.
it's like $80 a guy. It's
Well,
like-
it's only a couple
That's
places.
cool.
15 people.
yeah. Baltimore does it.
Dallas does it.
Dallas, and I think
Yeah.
I don't know if Vegas did it too or something. Like that.
Yeah, it's getting popular.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Steve, I like to say that I went from looking like a young, handsome Jersey Shore pump and fist guy to
No, you
Now-
still you don't look
now I look
old.
like
I'm
an
just
old
saying you
cowboy.
look different.
I'm like
You just
an
look
old
different.
cowboy.
Basically,
Oh, we'll go Brokeback Mountain then.
basically,
Good.
Steve said, "God, Dave, you look like shit right now."
No. You look it's just different. That's all. I didn't say that. You look just.
It's unbelievable. Like, I don't even know who
It's
that is on the
different.
left of the
Well,
screen
because
over
his
there.
hair's shorter.
Yeah, he had a cap on. What hair is shorter?
No, the other one, his hair was shorter. That's all. All right. Well, Dave, thank you for a lovely Rebel Republic. This was just Fantastic.
Worcester, remember tonight,
No, stop saying Worcester.
12:30 to 2:30 a.m.
No.
Stick and Lick, West Worcester on Johnson Boulevard. You'll find it. Convenience store in the front, gambling, booze, and Steve Cully with glory holes in the back.
Yes, I want only big dick beaters, though. Please. I don't like the little ones. All right.
How much is Ernie going to have to beat about this?
No, I'm gonna have to edit it. Thank
Yeah,
God.
they're not even know what I'm talking about.
Thank God it's not live. All right. So Dave, thank you. I'll see you in the morning. The voice of reason, he can go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges and shove them up both your asses.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bye.
Yeah.